as anyone, Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Now Thompson, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Bogut. And here's Thompson. He's got 10. He feeds it to Green. There's the triple. Cannon with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Embiid. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors leading by 18. Here's Barnes. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Okafor's got his... fourth rebound in this one. Here's Cannon. He's covered by Thompson. Picked by Okafor. Cannon kicks to Smith. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Philadelphia. .153 left in the third. Another miss by Philadelphia. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Livingston, that's good.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
The 76ers trail by 20.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure strength.
Oh, we could feel that one all the way over here.
And you could see it, that first step was so decisive, aggressive move to attack the rim.
Took him no time at all on that one. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now, here's Spates. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And stolen by Noel. And now, Philadelphia on the break. And he finishes the break with a lay-in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Iguodala with the steal. Here's Clark. Some solid defense from Grant.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Curry. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, leading by 17. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 17. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Isaiah Cannon is out there with Smith. And it's Covington in at the 3. Now here is Smith. Back to Noel. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Covington. Shot from 12. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Noel dishes to Cannon. Out to the right wing. Noel, a screen on Iguodala. Up off the screen, and Noel throws it down.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Curry.
And guys, Steph Curry is the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Okafor's checked in, and the 76ers call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Embiid the screen. And there's the pass to Cannon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently, Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Cannon. Pass to Okafor. Dishes to Covington. From 10 feet out, and it's Okafor. That time on the assist from Covington. 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Now here's Embiid. Okafor with a screen on Barnes. And here's Covington from the arc.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Thompson passes to Barnes. From deep three-point range. This one for three. One-on-one here. Okafor with the ball. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Thompson with the bucket.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Curry attacking. Excellent D there from Okafor.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Smith against Green. Nice shot by Smith.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Cannon kicks to Okafor. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Smith dishes to Covington. From outside, off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Both good from the line that time.
So far in the game for Smith, he's got 10 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first. And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Pushing it up. Ball going up court. Here's Covington. Poke loose.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Here's Covington. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. And here's Covington from the arc, and that one's good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
How about that,
What range on that shot!
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Pick by Okafor. Smith the pass to Embiid. Pass to Covington. The three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Right side Curry. Off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now we'll send it down to...
Congratulations on this win tonight.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation. Stephen Curry. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow, I'm getting jealous.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire